home of the Kuna Lacrosse Cavemen. For tonight's Swila matchup between the Meridian Warriors and your Kuna Cavemen. On behalf of the Kuna High School and the Kuna Lacrosse Board and the Southwest Idaho Lacrosse Association, we welcome everyone in attendance tonight. We ask that all players to demonstrate good sportsmanship throughout tonight's game. Respect the officials, respect the players, and tonight's game here in the Black Hole is made possible by the support of our lacrosse sponsors, Hubble Home, Northwest College, Dr. Spiros, Advanced Medicine, General Insurance, Mouse House, Less Rock Tires, Health Markets, Mike Sweetheart. Thank you all for supporting
I was just saying.
And now for tonight's starting lineups. First, the visitors from starting in attack, number 24, Burke Tamberlango. Number 4, Caden Dorn. Number 4, Lincoln Eric. Number 0, CJ Hall. On defense, 12, Caden Tamberlango. Number 8, Donovan Moore. Number 7, Taylor Van. Annie Goal tonight, number 88, Austin Williams. And now the starting lineup for your Kuna Cavemen. Starting sophomore, Ben Foley. Number 14, starting at sophomore, Madden Ware. Number 62, Harrison Kramer. Number 1, Captain Senior Alan Edwards. Number 2, Farmer. Also, number 8, Captain Ben Clare. And second, Weimer. On defense, goal. Number 7, defense, Sean Howden. Number 34, Luke McDonald. And ladies and gentlemen of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Friday night with the four. Put your right and your left together. Let me hear both of these. Want to learn how to do that?
All right, Kuna Nation, good evening. Welcome to tonight's contest between Meridian and Kuna, a highly anticipated matchup between these two teams. Both are highly expected, or they have big expectations for how they want to finish this season. We're about midway point right now. And they both want to be playing on May 16th, so this will give us a little insight as to how that's going to look and shape up over the upcoming season. Should be a good one. It's a beautiful Friday night. It's clear, a little chilly, but it's sunny. We're not getting rained on. There's no sleet, no snow, no hail, no grapple, any of the above. So we're going to take that as a win here in April and Idaho. Number 3 taking the face-off for Kuna, wins the face-off. Pretty clean, gets a touch. Kuna establishes possession. Brings it down to the right side of the box. Number 13, Sam Marasco. And Kuna throws it out of bounds for the first turnover of the game. Meridian going the other way. Meridian throws it up to a long pole. He gets across midfield. And Meridian gets their first possession of the night. '24 takes the dodge down the right, works his way back to the middle, takes a shot over the top. Ball stays with Meridian. Shot and a goal by Meridian, making the score 1-0. On the near side wing, number 19, Beckett Weimer. Far side, number 1, Talon Edwards for Kuna. Taking the face-off, Sam Marasco, 13. Oh, number 3, my apologies. Preston McCoy. Preston wins the face-off. And he gets a possession for Kuna. Kuna rotates in a few of their offensive players, slows things down a little bit. Ball comes to the middle of the field. Looks like Kuna's going to spin it around. 13 takes a dodge. He goes to the center. Kicks it back up top, and that's a goal for the Kuna Caveman. Let's look at that one on instant replay. Score 1-1. With 10:26 left in the first period. Got some evening shadows being cast with the sunset, and probably another 30 minutes to an hour, we'll have a clean field. Ball's on the ground. Ground ball picked up by number 3. 2-on-1. Stick check. Got a flag down. Let's see who this penalty is going to be on. Zebras are going to talk about it. Looks like it's going to be on Meridian, which will put the Cavemen in a man up. Looks like we're looking at 1 minute, man up. Meridian moves, or I'm sorry, Kuna moves the ball below cage. Shot coming around the right side. Goalie save. Got another flag down. That's going to be on number 5 for Meridian. Let's see how long this is going to be. Cross check. 1 minute, and he is locked in. So that must have been a high hit down on the crease. So temporarily, Kuna's going to be 2 men up. 6v4. Let's see if the Cavemen can put a point on the board. Shot. Goalie save. Ball recovered by number 13. Nice dodge. Shot wide left by number 1. Callan Edwards. Ball recovered by Kuna. Tries to get it into the middle. And a score. That makes the score 2-1. Kuna still man up with that second penalty being locked in. So despite the score, Kuna's still man up. If they can win this face-off, they might get another crack at it. Somebody went early. Looks like number 3 went early. Ball awarded to Meridian. Meridian's going to try to kill this penalty. And we're even. Shot wide right, backed up by Meridian. Meridian working the crease. Nobody there. Meridian's going to bring it back up top. Takes a dodge down the right, hands free, shot wide right. Ball stays with Meridian. Number 4 with the dodge behind cage. He's got a shot, and that's going to be a score as he beats his defender on the dodge. It's going to make it 2-2. Near side wing, Beckett Weimer, LSM. Far side wing, number 1, Talon Edwards. Taking the face-off, Preston McCoy. Preston wins the face-off. He's going down the middle. He gets a touch. Kuna with the possession. Rotate personnel. They're going to set up their offense. Looks like the Meridian long pole behind cage coming out a little further than what they're used to. It looks like Meridian's going to press the ball a little harder. Number 9 with the dodge. Rolls back. He's double teamed. Ball comes out. Got a push in the back on Meridian. Ball stays with Kuna. Nathan Farmer with the shot and the score. Score 3-2, 7:07 left in the first period. Looks like Meridian's going to win this face-off. Number 10 with the ground ball. Let's see what the officials call here. Got some flag down on the field. That penalty is going to be on Preston McCoy, putting the caveman man down. I didn't catch it, but I'm going to guess that's a 1-minute penalty. Didn't see anything egregious. Meridian brings the ball up left wing, kicks it back behind X, tries to get a feed in the center. Scooped up by number 22. Shot and score by Meridian. Tying this one up at 3-3. That's going to release the penalty. We're all even. .643 left in the first. Score tied 3-3. Got number 8 far side wing, PJ Sinclair. Near side wing, Beckett Weimer. Face-off man, Preston McCoy. Whistle's blown. Preston scoops it up, gets the ground ball. Swim dodge. Gets his touch for possession for Kuna. Being hounded by 2 players. Another flag down. Shot on the outside. Scooped up by Meridian, and that's going to bring the penalty on. Let's see who that's on. It's going to put Kuna up, man up. Looks like the penalty's on number 16, Kaysen Elliott. All right, Zebras have had a conference. Back on the field, man up, Kuna. Looks like they're going to start down in the left corner. They're going to start by bringing it up top. So man up. 76 with the shot. Goalie save. Kuna should have numbers. They should be able to ride hard. See if they can get that ball back. Number 7 clears midfield fairly easily. Gets the pass up to 24. Gets a feed. Good pass. Dropped right on the crease. Officials timeout. We got a missing shoe off a player. They're going to let him have his shoe back. 5:45 left in the first period. Meridian's going to bring the ball back up top. Number 4's running the great circle route, coming around the right side. And we are back to no, Kuna's still man up. Still see somebody over there in the penalty box. All right, we are even. Penalty has expired. Feed to the crease, shot, and a score. Making the score 4-3, Meridian at the 4:53 mark in the first period. We're going to watch this face-off like a hawk. Face-off won by number 10. Feed on the crease. Shot and a score. Quick score by Meridian makes it 5-3. All right, Meridian with a couple quick scores jumps out to a 2-goal lead, 5-3, with 4:47 left in the first. Got a face-off violation. We're going to find out. Looks like a 30-second technical. We think it's a player not properly equipped. So that's going to make Kuna man up. Let's see if they can get one of those back. Got some space. Nope, he's not going to take it. Number 3 with the shot. Wide right. Backed up by number 13. Ball stays with Kuna. Comes to the wing. Another shot. Ball brought in by number 16, Ben Foley. Talon Edwards takes a dodge. He gets a step, takes the shot, bounces off a defender. Looks like Meridian's going to scoop that one up. See if they can force him out of bounds. They do. We have a fast start. Oh, ball down. We're back to even. 13 takes an inside roll. Shoots slow off the goalie. Goalie save. Right on the line. Stays in bounds. Gets it back to his goalie. Throws it upfield to number 12. Another unsettled feed. Number 34 takes it in the back. Number 12 is going to crank another one up. Goalie save. Ball's up high. Nobody sees it. Back corner. Ball stays with Meridian. Three minutes left in the first period. Meridian going to work the ball up top. Kuna making a change on defense. Feed to the inside crease. Ball knocked down. Timeout, Meridian. We'll be back in 2 minutes. All right, we are back coming out of the timeout. Ball's going to stay with Meridian with 2:30 left in the first period. We're all even. Score 5-3. Meridian up by 2 goals. 24 takes a dodge down the right, shoots over the top. Ball backed up by Meridian. Ball comes back to Cage, comes up the left wing. It's like they're going to swing it back up top.
Heather, this is Savannah.
14 takes a dodge. Shot. Goalie save. Ball's bouncing around down in the danger zone. Looks like Meridian comes up with it. Another goalie save. And got some yellow handkerchief on the field for something. It looks like number 19 for Kuna is going to go into the sin bin. Beckett Weimer. I think it was for a push with possession. So we'll see how long he stays over there. In the meantime, that's going to put Kuna man down. Down by 2 goals. Not the look they were hoping for with a minute 40 left in the first period. .51 winds up. Takes a shot. Goalie save. Tries to throw it out to his left wing. Goes over his head, out of bounds. That's going to be a turnover. Ball going back to Meridian. Meridian works the ball behind the cage, brings it up the left wing. 14 takes a dodge. He's expecting the X-Man to come up. Errant pass, but recovered by Meridian. Nobody back there. 14's going to get the crease over the top. Ball stays with Meridian with 52 seconds left. Dodge from X. Ball goes out of bounds. Backed up by Meridian. 44 seconds. We're back to even. .51. Shot wide right. 32 seconds left. We're under 30 seconds. 24 up top. Takes a dodge down the right. Runs into a double team. Let's see if he stays with it. Left hand. Shot and a score. All right, with 15 seconds left in the first period, Meridian goes up by 3 scores, 6-3. Face-off, Meridian win. See if they can, oh, on the crease, goalie save. Incredible save. Looks like it's going to be a failed clear, and that's 3 seconds left. And ball's going to go Kuna. Let's see what the 3-second play remaining is. 3, 2, 1, and it's going to be a shot. Time expires. So at the end of 1, scores Meridian 6, Kuna 3. We'll be back in 2 minutes. All right, we're back to start second period. Number 3 comes out with a face-off win. Going downhill, gets the feet on crease, shot, and score!
Shot score, number 14, Madden.
With the quick score coming into the second period, 11:54 remaining. Kuna pulls within 2. Got a battle. Let's see if Polk can scrape it out of there. We've got a push or a hole. Either way, same result. Ball goes to Meridian. Long pole. He wants it. He smells it. He wants that shot. He takes a shot. Backed up by Meridian on the crease again. Goalie save. Oh, ball bounces, dribbles back to the goalie. And they throw it out of bounds after all that work. Meridian gets another shot at it. Luke McDonald applying defense. They try to get that crease feed. That seems to be their move tonight. See if the defense made any adjustments after that first period. Number 7 in trail. He gets a slide. Let's see, that's going to be crease or goalie interference. Goalie interference. Goalie throws to ball picked up by 34. Play on. Ball's out. 34 loses the battle. .24 with the dodge, gets possession, brings the ball back up top. Ford takes the dodge. Shot. Goalie save. Let's see if the Caveman can get a clean clear this time. Ball comes up the middle. Overthrows. Another failed clear. 24, shot, wide left. Backed up by the goalie. Ball goes to Kuna. .34, bringing the ball up left, tries to get it to a midi. Another overthrow, another failed clear. Push in the back by number 8. Kuna is going to retain possession. Nathan Farmer bringing it up the left. Ball goes back topside. Number 8 got a trail check, takes a swing over the top. Backed up by 16. Ben Foley. Ben's going to bring the ball in. Defender's got to give the attackman on a restart, any restart, 5 yards. Ball's on the ground. Who's going to get it? Sam Rasco comes in and gets the ground ball. Ball comes over to Preston McCoy. Preston go, oh, my bad. PJ Sinclair. Number 3, number 8. They look close. All right. Possession retained by Kuna. They're going to spin it one more time. Take another look. Pick's not there. Tries to get the feed. Ball sneaks through there. Kuna gets another look. Down by 2 with 8:49 left in the second period. Nathan Farmer, top side. He's going to take a dodge. Waiting for some offensive help to rotate on. Ball's down. Ball scooped up by Meridian. Fast break, tries to feed center. Overthrows him. Let's see if they can keep it in. They do. Timeout, Meridian. All right, coming out of the timeout, Meridian, let's see what they dialed up over in the huddle. They're trying to put another point on the board. We got 8 minutes, 6 seconds. All right, we got 3 thumbs up from the officials. We're all even. 14 takes the dodge. Meridian works the ball behind cage. Number 4 over the shoulder. Bounces off the goalie. Out the back, backed up by Meridian. I don't have power. 7 minutes remaining in the second period. Score Meridian 6, Kuna 4. Meridian with the ball, trying to get it clear. Let's see who gets this one. It's going to be and it looks like Meridian's going to come up with it. 15 loses the dodge. Looks like Meridian's going to take their time behind cage. They're going to try to cycle one of their long sticks out, get an offensive player on. Shot over the top. Meridian with the fairly long possession. We're down to 6 minutes. Shot and a score. All right, with 5:58 left in the second period, Meridian goes up 3, score 7-4 on the faceoff. Number 10 comes out of there with the ground ball. It's going to be a Meridian possession. He still has not gotten a touch. He's going to get there, though. Ball comes back centered on Cage, 24. Meridian does not appear to be in any hurry. 14 takes a dodge, rolls back, ball comes topside. Ball down, knocked out. Ball knocked down again. Let's see if the Caveman can come up with it. Need this ground ball. Ground ball, missed opportunity. We got a flag down. I think that's going to be on Meridian. Let's see what this penalty is. Let's see. We got, looks like it's going to be offsetting penalties. We're going to play 5v5. Two of them getting a little chippy at mid the attack box there. The official can't sort it out, so he's going to put them both in the sin bin. So each team with the 1 minute, well, we think it's a 1 minute penalty. So we're going to play 5v5 for at least a minute. Number 3 causes a ground ball. Push in the back. Did everything except for the push in the back part right. Ball stays with Meridian. Comes topside. Takes a dodge to the left. .430 left in the second period. Dodge towards the center, shoots and scores. Number 4.
Shot score number 4 for the second.
All right, with that score, that makes it 8-4 Meridian with 4:25 left in the second period. Face-off win by Preston. Number 3 gets a stick check. Oh, he holds on to it. Ball comes up topside to Talon. Talon. I'm not from here. Sorry. Talon takes a dodge. All right, his hands are free. Let's see if he rips one. Goalie save. Ball pops into the stick of number 8 for Meridian, going the other way. Meridian gets a possession. .339 left in the second. We're all even. Nothing there. Swings it to X. Comes the other side. This is where they've been working. Ball's out. Ball scooped up by PJ Sinclair. Coming down the right side. He rolls back away from pressure. Tries to get the feed. Coming down the middle to number 9. Another feed. 14. Shot and score. All right, nice transition, fast break goal by the Cavemen. That pulls them within 3 with 3 minutes and 11 seconds left. Preston McCoy taking the face-off for the Cavemen. Can't play. Where's the wing players? Number 1 scoops it out of there. Quick pass over to 3. Downhill again. Dodge, shoot, score. 2 quick goals.
Score! Number 6.
All right, with the score, 8-6, 2 quick goals by Kuna. Still 2:50 left in this one. Another ground ball win, face-off win. Kuna rolling downhill again. Let's see if they can convert a third time. Got a player down. We're going to take a timeout for a player injury.
Kuna will go man up.
Kuna gets at least 1 minute man up. They've made a little rally here recently. Oh, ball's down. That's not how you want to start man up. Kuna should have numbers. And ball's out of bounds. Meridian returns the favor. Kuna's going to get another crack at it. 2:23 remaining, 13. Quick restart, takes a dodge. Oh, beats his man, does not go to cage. 3 with the shot, the stinger in the top left corner. .215 remaining. All right, we're back. On that score, that pulls Kuna to 1. Meridian gets that face-off win. Number 10 being hounded. Dodge, ball's down. Kuna comes out of there with it. Let's see if he can get it to his goalie. That's going to be a timeout by Kuna. They're going to talk about what they're going to do with under 2 minutes. All right, we're back coming out of the timeout. This game's tightened up big time. Minute 56 remaining in the second period. Kuna down by 1. All right, we see 14 of you out there. If you're out there, send us a message, subscribe and like. Yeah. Kuna gets the face-off win. They bring it down. All right, minute 32. Number 16 being hounded. He's got to pass that ball. Ball comes over to 14. Madden Ware. Madden works it to the far side. He's got his hands free. He shoots. He scores. That nice. Ties.
Score number 8, senior captain, Mr. P.J.
That's going to knot this one up at 8-8.
My son.
Back. All right, on the face-off. Got holding. It's going Kuna's ball with a minute 8 remaining. Knotted up. 8-8. This one's tightened up.
Touch, good touch.
Kuna gets a possession with the touch. I think Kuna's found a winning formula as well. They're taking dodges from the right side. Oh, nice stick check. Timeout. Kuna. I think the coaches sensed perhaps a loss of ball there, and they were going to call that timeout. We'll be back in 2 minutes. All right, we are back. 48 seconds remaining. This one's knotted up. 8-8. This has turned into the battle that we thought it would be. Let's see what Kuna dialed up coming out of the timeout. Well, they didn't dial that up. The coaches didn't want that. That's a turnover. 30 seconds. Meridian coming the other way. They're going to take it back behind cage. Number 4 takes the dodge. He's going to come up, gets a feed. Ball down. He gets a push in the back. 24 is going to the sin bin. That's going to be a push with possession. That's going to give only 13 seconds remaining. So let's see what they decide to do. That's going to put Kuna man up.
Certain penalties carry over the second half.
All right, 13 seconds remaining. Kuna's got a long way to go to get a clear. We're down to 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kuna holds on to the ball. So at the end of the first half, score tied 8-8. All right, we're down to 40 seconds remaining in this before the beginning of the second half. Which reminds me, I got to go in and change our scoreboard to the third period. The magic has occurred. So this one has tightened up. We're back to where we started. We could make that scoreboard say 0-0, but in this case it's 8-8.
Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Where would you rather be anywhere else on a Friday? Kuna Stadium, the black hole. Fired up. Go, ready? Go, Kuna! By the way, started coming. Oh yeah.
All right, man up.
Kuna will have the ball.
All right, coming off that penalty in the first half, Cuna's going to retain possession, no face-off required. And they're going to be man up for probably close to a minute, maybe 40 seconds. Kuna takes the ball down to X, brings it topside. Number 3 thinks about it. It goes back. He wants it. He's going to get his hands free. No, he gets knocked down. Ball's down. Oh, let's see. Are they going to get a push? Nope. Ball's up in the air. Let's see who comes out of there with this ground ball. Somebody's got to scoop it up. And it gets kicked out of there down to the corner. Scooped up by number 8 on Meridian. He tries to fling it to his goalie unsuccessfully. And for some reason, 16 decides to skip over the ball. And no ground ball. And that's going to go the other way. Couple more misses. 22. Ooh, a timely deflection by 34. Right into the stick of number 24 for Meridian for a score. That's going to put Meridian up 9-8. Minute into the third period. And that's going to bring us to back to even. Ball picked up by the wing. Meridian gets a possession with the touch. 24 with the dodge. His hands are free. There's no secondary slide. Takes the shot wide. Backed up by Meridian. They retain possession. Ball comes up top. Meridian's going to reset. 7 presses out. Down the right side. Ball behind cage. Looking for the backside cutter. Nobody there. Meridian back up top. 24. Shot. Goalie save. See if Kuna can get the clear. Goalie coming up the middle. Finds a man. Oh, picked off by Meridian. Ball still down. See who finds it first. Scooped up by number 4 for Meridian. He's smelling the cage. Tries to feed it in the middle. Shot. Score. Making the score 10-8. Meridian comes out of there with 2 scores to start the third period. Score 10-8, 9:45 left in the third. Preston McCoy taking the faceoff for the Cavemen. Ball kicked out. Faceoff win, number 10, Meridian. Gets a touch. Meridian with the possession. Feed down to the right wing. They're going to bring it behind Cage. Ford takes a dodge. Kicks it up high. See if we get a, oh, somebody went over. We got an over and back. Ball's going to go to Kuna. So not a clean clear, but Kuna comes out of there with it. He's going to get double teamed immediately. He's going to try to run through it. That is probably not going to work. And it does not. Media turnover. Ball goes back to Meridian. Meridian with another possession. 24, hands free, shot. Stinger in the top left corner for their third score of the third period. All right, with the Meridian goal, Preston McCoy comes out of there with the faceoff win. Kuna needs to put a point on the board. Try to pull back into this one. 3 scores by Meridian to start the second half. Not the way Kuna wanted to start. Ball comes topside to PJ Sinclair. Kuna rotates in their offensive personnel. Ball comes over to Nathan Farmer. Nathan's going to take a dodge. Comes down the right side. Double team. Shot. Score. Cavemen needed that one. That's going to pull them within 2. Score now 11-9. With 8:16 left in the third. Faceoff's becoming more important as game goes on. Meridian with the 2-goal lead. Looks like Preston comes out of there with the ground ball. Ball down, scoops it back up. They're released. Here they come. It's going to be flagged down. It's going to more than likely go against Meridian, putting Kuna in a man-up situation. Let's see who the penalty's on. Looks like it's on number 10. Looks like it's going to be 30 seconds push with possession. All right, Kuna's got a shot here. See if they can take advantage of it with 8:05 left, down by 2. They're man up. And they throw it away on the first pass. Not the man up they had designed. Kuna needs to get this ball back. Meridian with the long pass cross field. Ball's down. Ball's still down. There's the flag. All right, we got a whistle and a flag. I believe that penalty is going to be on 0 for Meridian. All right. We're unsure of the duration of the penalty. We're on the opposite side of the field. They're at least one man down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, they're one down. Kuna with man up for at least a minute. Forced out of bounds. That's going to be a turnover. All right, ball picked off. Number 19 for Kuna. Oh, stick check. Ball's down again. Let's see. It's going to go Meridian. Got to give him 5 yards. That's not 5. Tries to push him out of bounds. Let's see what the call is. Timeout, Meridian. Probably a timely timeout in order to save possession. Back in 2 minutes. Little Neil Diamond at halftime. Or on the timeout. 6:58 left. Meridian up by 2. Score 11-9. Takes a dodge right up the middle. He shoots and he scores. Got some laundry on the field. Probably a cross-check high. I think that's going to bring us even. So on the man down, Meridian scores a goal. That's not going to make the coaches happy. So now we're even. We're playing 5v5. Non-releasable penalty on number 10, Richard Acevedo. So at some point, Meridian's going to get the advantage, up by 3. Score now 12-9. Faceoff, a much-needed faceoff win by Preston. See if he can stay out of trouble here. He's going to try to get it down the left side. Meridian's going to double team him. He's looking for help. Nobody's coming to help. He's on his own. 16 with the ball back behind X. Immediately double teamed. That's going to be a turnover. All right, at this point, I believe Meridian is man up, Kuna man down. Ball down the shirt trick. All right, Meridian's going to attempt to clear. Kuna man down. Ball comes to the center to a long pole. Throws it across to 14. 14 comes screaming down the middle. Hands free. Shot. And a score. That's going to put Meridian up by 4 with 5:40 left in the third period. Couple substitutions by Kuna. Looks like we got a different attackman coming in. Whistle blows. Preston comes out of there with it. Runs down the left side. He gets a touch. There's no shot clock in high school lacrosse, so they've got plenty of time to work. College, you've got an 80-second shot clock. Oh, that's tipped by Meridian. Ball stays with Kuna. Sam Marasco brings the ball in. Okay, they're going to... Probably he takes a dodge back. He tries to feed crease. Unsuccessfully. Meridian comes out of there with the ground ball. Now it's going to be the scrum for the clear. Let's see if 33 can come out of there with it. Blake McNabb. Blake comes out of there with it. He's going to run to the middle. There's a flag down. There's a push in the back with possession. That's going to stay Kuna. That's going to be at least a 30-second technical for the push. I don't see anybody in the penalty box yet. Oh, there we go. Number 16, Kason Elliott, is going to go in the penalty box. Kuna with the man up, down by 4. With 4:45 left in the third. Ball comes topside. Preston McCoy takes the dodge. Ball goes back to X. Ball dropped, and that's going to be a turnover going back to Meridian. Number 12 smells the goal. He's got that long stick. Yeah, he's pushed down the alley. Ball comes back to X. Ball knocked out. Good play by Sean. Resulting in a turnover. Kuna going the other way. He's going to run into a triple team if he doesn't get out of there. And he does. Got flags down. It's going to leave Kuna man up. Looks like 14's going to the penalty box. Let's see the duration. Push. 30 seconds. Kuna gets a free clear. Down 4 with 3:55 remaining in the third. Man up for at least 30 seconds. Ball comes back to X. Looking for the feed up top. Ball's down. Looks like the goalie comes out of there with it. Kuna's man up, unable to convert. They've got numbers. Should be able to press. Ball comes across the field. Ball's on the ground. Scooped up. Oh. Scooped up by number 1 for Meridian. Double teamed. Runs through the double team. Comes down the right wing. Forced down to the backside. .24, hands free. Goalie save. Ball's down right in front of the cage. Goalie comes out of there with it. I heard a whistle. Looks like the ball's going to stay with Meridian with 2:55 remaining in the third. We're back to even. Dodge 14, goalie save. Goalie tosses it out to the left wing, long pole. Number 10 bringing it up, tries to get it to a midi. Cannot connect. Ball going the other way on a fast break. Oh, missed the pass on a wide open streaker to the goal. He's going to give it another shot. 24, hands free. Shot goes wide. Meridian retains possession. Meridian brings the ball up top. Oh, they try to get the crease feed. 34 tries to snag it, goes to the goalie. Let's see if Kuna can get a clean clear here. Goalie bringing it up the center. Throws it to the middle. Talon wisely going to the outside. Gets a possession with the touch. See if Kuna rotates in any offensive personnel. It doesn't look like it. They're going with who they've got. Turnover. Meridian coming downhill fast with 1:08 remaining. Trying to get the wide open man on the crease. Couldn't quite make the connection. Ball out of bounds. Ball goes to... Stays with Meridian. We're under a minute in the third period. See if Meridian holds on to this for the last shot. 30 seconds. Number 4, right wing, hands are free. He's going to rip it. And the bouncer for a goal. That's going to put Meridian up 5. We got 27 seconds left in the third period. Score Kuna 9, Meridian 14. Meridian desperately in some need of some offense. See if they can come out of here with a face-off win. Ball's down. Preston McCoy comes out of there with the face-off win. Got a streaker down the middle. Tries to get the assist. Ball thrown out of bounds and the turnover. Ball's going the other way. Picked off. Oh, no, he got it almost picked off. That's the end of the third. Score Kuna 9, Meridian 14. Can the Cavemen make up a 5-goal differential in the fourth period? Stay tuned. Back in 2 minutes. All right, we're getting ready to start the fourth period. Score Kuna 9, Meridian 14. Can the Cavemen make a 5-goal comeback in 12 minutes? We're about to find out. You can tell fatigue becoming a factor. Gets a feed down the middle. Long pole takes a shot. Goalie save. Quick clear from the goalie. Connects with number 1. Gets to the outside. And we've got a touch. Kuna with the possession. Working the ball around top. Number 9 directing traffic. Nathan Farmer. He wants the dodge down the right side. Hands are free. Takes the shot. Bounces over the top. Kuna retains possession. Good shot. Good look. They're going to hit the reset button. This looks familiar. Plays through. Dodge down the right. Spins back left. Hands free again. Oh, pulls it back out. Ball comes down low. Tries to get the feed. And the shot and the score on the assist. That goal by Talon, that's going to pull the Cavemen within 4 with 10:46 remaining. That's what they needed. battling for it. Number 10 for Meridian comes out of there with it. Clock, of course, in Meridian's favor. They're probably not going to be in any hurry to get things done. Cycling out players, bringing in an offensive package. Burke Cambertonga with the ball. Long pole's going to come back, swapping out with the shorty. Two up high, one in the middle. Meridian brings the ball down low. They're going to force Kuna to play out. Poke check goes by him. Feed up above cage, shot wide right, backed up by Meridian. Ball stays gray. Another dodge up top, and a shot and a score. With 9:12 remaining in the fourth, Meridian with that goal puts them up 5. Preston comes out of there with the face-off win. See if he can get the ball in. No touch yet. They're still counting. Got to get a touch for a possession. And there's their possession. Ball comes back up top. Kuna setting up for a dodge. Going to bring it down low. Ball comes cross field. Hands are free. Bouncer, goalie save. Ball way up in the air. On the shot, let's see who comes out of there with it. Kuna retains possession. See if they can get this ball to the center. That's a play on. On the attempted clear, ball picked off. Oh, knocked out of his stick. Meridian trying to get the clear. Ball's down again. I think we had a timeout. Meridian to retain the possession. right, with 7:45 remaining in the fourth, Kuna down by 5. Meridian up 15-10 with the ball. Comes to the middle. His hands are free. He shoots. That's too easy. He shoots and scores, put Meridian up by 6. A goal coming at 7:39 remaining in the fourth. See if Preston can come out of here with the faceoff win. Get that tide flowing the other direction. Ball's down. Should go to number 1. Talon comes out of there with the ground ball. Nicely done. Kicks it over to 19. Knocked out of his stick. Ball goes out of bounds on Meridian. Kuna gets possession. Still need a touch. They get their touch. 7 minutes remaining, down by 6. Feed to the crease, a BTB for the score. All right. Kuna trades goals with Meridian. Unfortunately, that doesn't pull them any closer. Got an early start. Meridian gains possession on the faceoff. They take it downhill and get a touch. Meridian brings the ball down in the bottom right corner. Not in a hurry. Swings it to the far side. 24 comes around. Shot over the top. 24 gets the feet on crease. To 14. Ball goes wide left. Goalie closest to the ball when it went out of bounds. Ball goes to Kuna. 6 minutes to go. Down by 5. Ball coming up the far side. Brings it to middle. Ball's back. Trying to stay out of the double team. Got to get it somewhere. It's not going to work. That's a turnover. Going the other way. Tries to get the feet on the crease. Meridian with the ground ball. Down to 5.5. Oh, 14 finds the middle. Shot and score. Cavemen bringing out a new faceoff man, Nathan Farmer. 5:20 left in the fourth. Ball's on the ground. We got a whistle. Ball goes to Kuna. I think they did. We're not sure why Kuna got the ball, but they're going to take it. No questions asked. We're under 5 minutes, down by 6. Do the math. Preston with the dodge. Rolls back right. Into a double team. Splits it. Shot. Wide left. Backed up by Blake. Flag down. Kuna's going to get a free play. I think they're going to call it if they get the feed. It's got to get rid of it. Timeout. Officials timeout. All right, 16 for Meridian's going to the sin bin. We're not sure why they stopped it. So Kuna's going to be man up. 4:20 left. Until this one's in the books. Meridian up 17-11. Nine with the shot. And the goal. .409 remaining. Scores Meridian 17, Kuna 12. Kuna with another faceoff win. They got to move fast. Time is not their friend. They get a touch. They're pulling it back the wrong direction. They're going to try to reset, get their offensive personnel on the field. And, ooh, good catch. Comes down low, and they throw it away. That's going to be a turnover going the other direction. They're going to need a ride to get this one back. That goes over the top. Oh, saved by the long stick. That's in and out of the crease, but okay. Meridian gets the clear. They don't have a touch yet. We got a flag on the field. Let's see who that penalty's on. Penalty on Beckett Weimer. 3:20 left. That's going to put Kuna man down. Ball's going to start topside. Again, Meridian in no hurry with 3 minutes to go, up by 5. Up by 5, so there is no get it in, keep it in situation. Although they look like they're playing that way. There's a shot, goalie save. Two and a half remaining. Number 7 gets the ball down on the ground. Whistle blows. Looks like the official is going to talk to a couple of the players. I think we got a timeout. Kuna. Back in 2 minutes. All right, 2:26 remaining. Meridian up by 5. Kuna with the ball. They got a long way to go to clear. And they're down a man. They get it across midfield. He's bringing it down the pipe. His hands are free. He shoots over the top. Backed up by 33. Ball stays with Kuna. They're going to reset. We're back to even. Tries to get the feed in the middle. Missed connection. Ball dribbles behind cage. Picked up. We're down to 1:45. And can he keep it on? Yeah. All right, so with only 1:40 remaining, Meridian's only putting 4 defenders plus the goalie out there, so they're apparent. Whoop, here comes one coming on. So they're man down. We got one in the penalty box. That's going to put Kuna man up. Let's see if Kuna can convert on this and make it a quick score. They're going to work the ball behind cage. Comes up to the right wing. They try to get the back door. A drop pass. Going to try it again. Give and go. Hands free with the shot. Goalie save. Ball comes out of there. Meridian with the ground ball. Goalie up the field to a long pole for the clear. He crosses midfield. He feeds the middle, the crease. We're down low. Shot and score by Meridian. That's going to put Meridian up by 6 with 1:11 remaining. Officials conferring on the field. This one's a done deal. Meridian up by 6 with 1:11 remaining, unless something miraculous takes place. Ball comes out. Oh, right to him. Unable to field the ground ball. Picked up by Meridian. We're under a minute. They try to feed that crease. One more time. Kuna with the ground ball coming the other way. Tried to get it across the middle. They're going to throw it over the top, but it's going to go out of bounds for a turnover. Ball going back the other way. Meridian just needs to get the clear. Moving screen. Kuna's going to get another crack at it. Oh, wow. Plucks that one out of the air. 19, the long pole, smelling it. Takes the shot over the top. 14 seconds remaining. One more crack at it. 14. Winds up. Wide right. Backed up by number 33. 10 seconds remaining. Quick restart. Here they come. Try to get the crease down the middle. Shot. Goalie save. Another shot. Over the top, and that's the game. We're out of time. All right, everybody, have a great weekend. This one's going to be a final score. Meridian 18, Kuna 12.